So now this brings us to last looks.
Last looks.
Which is really, I know I sent you the question.
Yeah, I had answers.
The sort of preamble that I don't think I put in the email to you was the reason behind doing this is remembrance a bit of our favorite things in pop culture.
Yeah.
And some of them being more recent and some of them not. So I know.
It's very hard.
First question here, man. What is your favorite movie of all time?
Can I please give two?
Yes, of course.
Are we allowed to split? The two that just always are my my blinks.
Yes. Yes.
First thought.
Exactly.
Lost in Translation,
Obviously.
and Bridget Jones' Diary. The first one.
Yes, the first. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. It's a perfect movie. Just pivot. It's a bit.
I've seen that movie so many times that like I know.
Show me
Please.
the frame of that movie that isn't perfect. I defy you.
In every way. No, it's definitely
Every way.
It's so true. I love that combination of movies too.
I mean, Lost in Translation just, I don't even know what to say.
What
I just
to say.
remember.
I know.
Actually, do you know who I saw that movie with in the theater? Becky from Philadelphia. Just like an emotional experience, sort of left the theater in like disbelief.
Yes.
And just eternally wanting to know what was whispered in her ear at the end.
And she's obviously, they will never say,
They will
right?
never
This
say.
is, yes.
They will never say.
But what is it?
But what is it?
Right?
Also, like, how do I get Sofia Coppola's color hair?
That's really
I
what we
mean,
need to talk about. The perfection of Sophia.
Me and Jillian Bell have talked about how like we had a moment when we were both at SNL where we we talked about just being we talked about Winona Ryder and her perfect little face and how certain people have like a perfect little face. And I feel like Sofia Coppola has like a perfect little face.
Did I last week in my endless want to live in the 90s again, Google Winona Ryder's 17 magazine cover so that I could remember. Do you remember the one with her with the hat? And talk about
when she's in that beautiful dress.
You bet.
And I'm like, so like, where was that dress from? It's giving Agnes B.
Oh my God. Are we going to talk about Sassy Magazine right now? And just for the next hour and a half?
I would happily.
Thank you. Hi, Jane Pratt. You changed my life. But all of that soup of like those issues of, and like us growing up on Winona, every time I bring it up, Matt's like, Wino forever.
Her
perfect little face. And Sophia.
Yeah. Now I'm going to just go into reality bites, but I'm.
Did you read this? She cut her own hair for that movie, apparently. Did you read this last week?
Of course, I just read that she said she cut her own hair, and I'm sorry, but she's misremembering that.
Wait, exactly.
There's not a world.
May I say,
where you achieve that
perfection of Lainey's haircut.
Living through a pandemic where I tried to get my own hair, and it didn't look the same any. Okay,
Matt would cut the boys' hair during the pandemic.
I was cutting.
I would cut Matt's, and
we all looked insane.
Correct.
We looked insane.
We won't get off on this.
I will send you pictures later of Asher's pandemic haircut.
But Asher's like adorable bowl cut.
Yeah, it wasn't adorable anymore.
You know what? We all just did our best. Next question.
Yes.
Looks.
Okay.
You are stranded on a deserted island.
Oh no!
You have 2 albums with you to help maintain your sanity until you are rescued. I'm going to vamp a little to give you more time to think.
No, I have one.
Okay. As I said to someone the other day, it's not like a Tom Hanks and Castaway situation. Like you are getting rescued, but it is still like you're going to be there for a minute.
I have to kind of live with it for a bit.
Yes.
Again, I'm going with my blank answer, and I wanted to bring 2 to the table, and maybe I'll blurt something out at the end or just like voice memo it to you, and you have to stick it in.
Exactly.
I didn't think that hard about this, but because what immediately came to mind was Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
You are the second person.
That makes sense.
Won't tell this whole story, but the To Zion means so much to me. And I put it on a mix for Matt when we were first dating.
Everything.
And just what that album was to people our age.
Everything.
It really, really was.
And by the way, it's kind of the greatest album of all time.
Wasn't it named #1 on a Rolling Stone list recently? And I remember
it's
being
pretty hard to argue with it.
Well, it's funny. There was some grumbling initially.
Well, and every answer's going to have a grumble.
Totally.
There's no non-grumbling path.
As I am reminding myself, for the first time ever, I'm like putting myself out in the world. I'm like, Oh boy, people are going to be mean.
There's going to be grumbles, but like, again,
but it is what it is.
Because there's many beautiful albums in the world, but
yes,
that's
a great choice.
Yeah.
I thought you might go with one from our queen, Liz Phair.
You know,
if you had to throw a Liz Phair on of the first three, Exile in Guyville, Whip Smart, or White Chocolate Space Egg, which do you go with?
Exile.
Great. Thank you. Onward.
Agree?
For me, Whip Smart. And Whip Smart is actually one of my two Desert Island albums.
Whip Smart.
I could make cases for all three.
Absolutely.
Okay. Third question.
Okay.
And this I'm really excited to hear because not only are you an author and such an incredible writer and performer, we didn't even talk about Big Mouth. I really am not a professional podcaster, I suppose. We skipped over. Did I tell you? I did not tell you that.
What?
My 12-year-old and all his friends were like, you know Jessi from Big Mouth?
God. This is my only in with the 12-year-old.
The 12-year-old set.
12-year-old.
The 15-year-old set.
Yeah.
No, but that show is magic.
Big Mouth.
What they have done.
It's a magical, miraculous show.
I mean, talk about like a murderer's row. And it's also like the coolest.
Yeah.
The writers, I was just talking to Kelly Galeska the other day. I mean, the greatest.
Kelly.
I know. I was like, you have to come do the pod.
Love.
But really, that show was so incredible. And you played Jessi on that show. And if anyone has been under a rock, there you go. Okay. But I'm bringing it back to you.
She went to space?
I'm going to say, as my science teacher in 10th grade would say, don't break your arm patting yourself on the back. I'm going to pat myself on the back for the fact that this conversation hasn't been more unwieldy, considering our deep friendship and trying to bring
this has been crushed.
I'll take it. Thank you.
It is crushed.
Third question of Last Looks. What is either your favorite book of all time or a book you've read recently that has really stayed with you?
Okay. Well, I mean, this again is great. Yeah. I don't have a cool answer for either of these. I mean, Little Women was like one of the most formative books. Like that. I don't know what it is about that book. Obviously, I'm not the only one who thinks so. But Little Women was like one of the first books I read where I was like, I want to write books.
What is your second? Were you going to say?
Okay, so this is my deep cuts book, but okay. There is an author named John O'Donoghue who is an Irish
everything good is Irish
former priest. He is deceased. He has been gone for about 15 years. John O'Donoghue, and he is this amazing poet / philosopher, former priest who wrote several books, but one of them is called To Bless the Space Between Us. I'm surprised I haven't given this to you.
Yes.
It's a book that is both, there's poetry in it, but it is like one of the most nourishing books that just feels like an instruction manual for life. I found out about him listening to that podcast on Being, the Krista Tippett podcast, and there's a famous interview that she does with John O'Donoghue, and it's just listening obviously to any Irish person talk is like num num num. I love this. Like
I can't. Connell forever.
But he is just so soulful. It's such a beautiful book. I keep it by my bedside.
I'm
and
so excited.
I'll take care of it.
Done and done. But I'm so excited. And this is why I was really wanting to do some sort of segment on this pod. Because not only have I never heard of that, this will now probably change my life.
I've been so obsessed with this writer that I went to this was what took me to Ireland.
This trip. That's what took you on that trip?
His family gives tours of that part of Ireland where they're from. And I went on this insane journey to Ireland last year, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life.
I remember. This was so amazing.
It became such a great adventure.
Talk about nourishing your soul. It really was. Okay, last question.
Okay,
and I know this is hard for someone who does a lot in television, but what TV show is either, I mean, you can do My So-Called Life, as I have my lunchbox up there.
It's so hard.
What is either your favorite of all time or a show you're watching recently and would recommend?
I'm going to have to say a few buckets here.
Let's do it.
We've obviously already talked about Fleabag season 2, so I feel like that's covered, and that would obviously have come up. Again, I'm just going with what comes up first in my soul. Catastrophe.
Yes. Oh my God. Sharon London sex?
Sharon London sex. Sharon London sex.
The magic of Sharon Horgan and Rob Delaney. And the late Carrie Fisher.
And the late Carrie Fisher.
Talk about, it's so funny you bring this up because I was just saying to someone, Catastrophe, season 2, episode 1, much like Fleabag, season 2, episode 1. There is hardly, and especially if you've had children,
so good.
There are hardly words. I love that show.
It's such a beautiful, hard, funny, beautiful show. God fucking damn it. I love Catastrophe so much.
Are we going to bring up Better Things now too?
Oh, Better Things.
Thank you, Pamela.
Better Things.
So much.
Fuck off, Better Things.
We loved that
was
show.
The pandemic watch that, like, when I survived a day.
Yes.
I would get in the bath with a glass of whiskey, start the whiskey, finish it, pour another one, and then I would go into my little den room and watch Better Things. And I watched most of the series.
It's incredible.
In like 2 weeks.
I feel like proud of Mikey Madison on her ascent and her winning the Oscar.
So
I'm like,
proud.
We knew about her first.
We already knew about Mikey.
Oh my God, that show is perfect.
And then I'm going to also have to throw out 2 more and then we can close. But Somebody Somewhere.
Do you know, I love Bridget Everett. I have heard from everyone I trust. I still haven't watched it.
Well,
I'm embarrassed to admit.
Lucky you.
Yes.
Because it's ahead of you. It's the best show.
Okay. Amazing.
And then lastly,
and then what else? Yes, one more.
I just have to shout out what I am currently watching.
Okay.
Couples Therapy with our queen. Have you not watched
Sarah Perel?
No.
Wait,
no.
who's our queen?
Orna Gorolnik.
You have told me about this. I am not.
I'm in the middle.
No, I don't know.
Couples Therapy.
Is it incredible?
It is that she is honestly, Orna is like such a genuinely brilliant therapist who is cracking people open right and left in the most gentle way. And it's a very diverse group of couples and it's different couples every season, but
it's a reality show and it's real couples.
But it's not, I feel like reality show.
Yeah, there's a little taint to that word. It
is real. I'm going to call it a docuseries.
Docuseries, perfect.
I'm going to call it a docuseries. I'm going to elevate it a bit.
Yes.
But Orna is also, aside from the way it is shot and done so beautifully, Orna herself is like such a goddess and is wearing, like there are many blogs and websites and various, I do believe that she just won, the Las Culturistas gave her some award because her jewelry, her clothes, like she's one of one.
Oh, I love this so much.
She's one of one.
Okay. This is amazing.
I'm
envious.
I just
of
left it all out on the field.
All this.
Answering those questions. I care so much.
I love you, Jess.
I love you,
Thank
Becky.
you for doing this.
Thank you for having me. What a gorgeous way to spend the middle of... Is today Wednesday?
I said that to Matt this morning. I'm like, I'm having real trouble differentiating the days again.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. None of it matters. And all of it matters. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.